Hi, it's me again. All right, let's go on to the next thing, which is what your mounting options are, okay? Typically, the security fixtures that Good Earth does are typically used for residential, although they can be used for some commercial, depending on what your needs are. So most residential homes have what they call recessed electrical boxes. Let me show you what I mean by that, okay? This is a demo board that I kind of prepared, and what it does is it shows you a recessed electrical box. What that means is that the box is actually recessed into the wall, whether this be brick, siding, cedar, whatever, it's recessed behind it. If you were to look behind the wall, that's what you'd see. Okay, so your box is basically back here. Now, what happens is that we provide all of the hardware with our security lights, in that we provide a mounting strap that will get mounted across this box, all right? And then your fixture itself basically goes over it, right, like that. So what it does is that you don't really see the electrical box when you're done. Everything is nice and clean. Now, when you mount over a recessed box, bear in mind that you must go in and use silicone caulk around the outer edge of the canopy of the security light. Here's the reason why. You don't want water going back in there because there are electrical connections back in there and you could short things out. So keep in mind that when you do mount it to a recessed box, you will have to use silicone RTV glue around the perimeter. Okay? So let me show you the other option. The other option is what they call a surface mount box. Here's what a surface mount box looks like. Surface mount boxes are typically not used on residential properties. Why? Because everything is on the surface. The electrical box mounts to the surface. The conduit that comes off of it basically is on the surface. It's not the prettiest electrical installation, if you will, but it gets the job done. So typically these kinds of boxes are installed in outbuildings, small businesses and things like that, where glamour is not necessarily a requirement, if you will. The nice thing about this is that if you do have one of these on your property and you do buy a Good Earth fixture, the nice thing about it is that these two made up perfectly, as you can see. So the diameter of this matches the diameter of that. We include with all of our fixtures a foam rubber gasket that fits around this thing that basically mates between the two parts to basically seal off water. That's what that gasket is for. The gasket is not intended to be used with a recessed box like I showed you earlier, but it is used for this. So when you have a recessed box installation, all you do is use the silicone gasket, the bracket that goes across here, and the two go together. So those are the two options that we're talking about today. And let's go on to the next chapter. Thanks.